Old friends are like old memories. They always remind you of your past, and we are reminding ourselves of the past episodes from this week of Good Company for the best of Good Company with me, Hollie Taylor. I'm Hollie Taylor for Good Company, and I have more reasons as to why you should enter into that position and posture of gratitude. I mean, we've already heard some of the different things that are associated with being a grateful person. There's different biomarkers like your immune system, inflammation levels, your risk of cardiovascular disease decreases. But after surveying, they said 49,000 older women in the nursing profession, they're able to determine that there's actually effects of gratitude on mortality, which I found very, very fascinating. I mean, we are supposed to have grateful hearts. The Bible is full of verses talking about this. And so they do say that there are now indications from these kinds of studies that show that the effects of gratitude or being a grateful person has on mortality risk. So, again, being grateful can maybe help you live longer is what I'm pulling from this study. So I'm just curious, maybe you're having a hard time being grateful. It is a Monday, and sometimes Mondays can be a challenging day. Let's focus on getting into that practice of being grateful for things. So what are you grateful for today? Text in 905-338-1250. I would say I'm grateful that it's the summer. Grateful for great coworkers, and I'm not just saying that. And grateful, let's see, just grateful for this nice weather we've been having. So, what's on your list? I'm Hollie Taylor, and here the water might be evaporating because, let's face it, it's hot, very warm. So freezies is on the list, perhaps, or ice cream tonight for dessert. We want to talk about the ways that we can stay cool. AC is an easy one, but what if you don't have AC? Fun fact, if you can dampen your sheets and sleep with them, it'll keep you cooler. I've also slept with just like the ice packs, put them at my feet. If my feet are cool, the rest of me is cool. Also, apparently, if you put it on your stomach, you'll stay cool too. Something about your blood and cooling off and then circulating. I don't know. But hey, whatever works. Producer Mike, what's your favorite go-to way of staying cool in the heat?
I was going to say, open up the freezer. It just gives you that momentary, blast of,
yes.
You can see the condensation coming out of it.
Yeah.
Maybe then you also spot the ice cream. That'll cool you down as well.
There you go. Yeah.
I think that's my favorite one. Just stick your head in the freezer.
Oh, I love it. Or how about just going to a cool place that does have AC? Hang out at the mall or something.
Yeah, the library. Take a little rest stop there.
Yeah, less expensive for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, or your landlord, however it works with utility bills. All right, so ways to stay cool. Let's see. If you are cool, you can put something cool on the back of your neck, like cold water or an ice pack. This is a text message from Amy. Another great place. So pretty much just take an ice bath. This is what I'm getting from it. How frugal are you? That is the question as we're trying to figure out some of the most creative and frugal things that we have done to save some money. Growing up, we never purchased lunches. It was always we made the lunches from home. And even now, I like to bring my own lunch. Oh, especially now, you save so much money. Producer Mike, what are some of the most frugal things that you've done?
Most frugal things I've done? I don't know. I remember thinning out the ketchup with vinegar to get the last little bit of ketchup out of the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, That's
frugal.
We've been at that stage of our lives before.
Yeah, I do actually a similar thing with honey.
Yeah, how do you get the last little bit of honey out?
I just add some warm water.
Okay, and
I shake it all up. Yeah, and then I pour it into my tea or coffee. But it has to be tea or coffee.
Yeah, otherwise it spread on toast very well.
It just makes your bread soppy.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, let's go to a text message, 905-338-1250. This is super smart. Diane says when it comes to reading, she goes to the library. It's free. So many choices. Because she reads a book once, then it sits on a shelf. So this is a way for her to save money and also still have the entertaining element to life and reading. So going to the library instead of buying books. Anything else? I like this. Utilizing apps and online shopping to get the best price for certain items. Then you just go and you pick it up. You don't have to wait when you get to the grocery store after you've ordered your food online. So, yeah, and there's actually a lot of apps that can help you go online and search for the best deals or promo codes. It's the modern day couponing, which also still exists and works. It's Hollie Taylor, and this kind of sounds like that old joke, who's on first, but we're going to talk grilling. Who's on the grill? Who does the barbecuing in your house? Well, in our house, it's definitely my husband. Honestly, I'm so disinterested in figuring out how to use the barbecue that I can't even turn it on. Like, that's just that's where I'm at. I'm good with the kitchen, the stove. Yep, I can turn that on, no problem. But I do burn things a lot. I'm not the best of chefs or cooks or bakers or candlestick makers. I way would rather clean. Like, that's my jam. Even bathrooms. I would rather clean a bathroom than make food. So, who's on the grill this summer? In my house, absolutely my husband. But here is a fun fact. A lot of people would say it's the dad of the house. It's the man of the house. It's the dudes doing the grilling. But apparently, women are doing just as much barbecuing as the men. Regardless, though, as to who's flipping those burgers, most people say that grilling on the barbecue is an art. And some of those must-have foods for the grill, well, I'm pretty sure you'll know. Hot dogs. It's your burgers, and yes, it's your steaks, the three most popular things to put on the barbecue. Although you got chicken, some people do ribs, some people do fish. Ooh, salmon on the grill, very tasty. How do I know? A friend made it for me. But yes, ladies are becoming more and more grill savvy. So here's my question for you today. Who's behind the grill? I'm Hollie Taylor, and I am so just being taken back into nostalgia land by some of your messages at 905-338-1250, talking about some of the church changes. This one here from Melissa, she says, I remember Felt Jesus. Yeah, if you know, you know. The big felt board and the Sunday school teachers telling us the stories using Felt Jesus and the disciples. Very one-dimensional. Now, if you're in children's ministries, it's a whole thing. It's multimedia. Kids are watching videos and jumping up and down. It's completely changed. So that's definitely a fun change when we think about the way things once were. Also, communion. Remember when it was just an open glass? Now they're covered. Actually, yeah, my church does that too. It's all like this compact package. I get my communion bread on top, peel that back, peel back the layer for the communion juice. Back in the day, everyone just like reached their hands into everything. That's changed definitely post-pandemic. One more, and I love this from Vivian. She says, I love that churches are now online. I can't get out physically as often as I'd like to, but I can still feel like I'm part of the church family. Yeah, some really cool changes thanks to technology when it comes to church.